Hey guys, hey everyone, it's Tracefaceit. This is gonna be a tough video to try and get through tonight, but it's necessary and it needs to be said. It needs to be done. I would have been on here. I would have been on here this week, but I lost a friend this week to suicide, and so I'm going to try to get through this video and talk to you guys very openly about what I think about this world that we live in, the culture of narcissism, and this spirit of suicide, this spirit of death that exists in this society we live in, and why I believe that narcissists bring this to people. As I've stated before, narcissists come to kill, steal, and destroy. That is the only reason they have come into your life, okay? Other than to make you spiritually awakened to understand that this is a spiritual battle and that the devil does walk among us and that he is bringing very bad things to people, and that he exists just as much as God exists and is here to save us. Okay. Now, my friend who lived several states away, was a good 3-hour drive from me. I basically, I really haven't talked to her in a little while. But to try to make a long story short, I got to know her pretty well because my brother and I would play. We would play up in New Hampshire, and she was just this beautiful spirit and soul that came up to me after my brother and I got done playing. One of the times I played up there, and she just had this smile on her that would completely, like, no cliche about it, would completely light up the room. And just this beautiful spirit, and just very uplifting person. Uplifting me right away, like, you're so talented, your brother and yours music. I see so many bands coming in and out of New Hampshire, and I really, you guys are awesome. And I got to know her pretty well, and we had a lot of stuff in common. I know that she had confided to tell me that she had this issue many years ago, and to my knowledge, and to a lot of people close to her, we all thought that she'd overcome this. She was an advocate for suicide prevention. And I just remembered recently looking on her Facebook page and seeing how great she was doing. That big smile on her face. She was running marathons. She's doing really great. And I said to myself, like, she's doing really awesome. Like, look at her. Like, I'm so happy for her. Like, she looks like she's in such a great place. Well, here we go again with social media, and myself being feeling so guilty, not knowing better, that the people that have the biggest smiles on their face, and the people that are bringing so much joy to other people, and the people, these are the people to look out for. These are the people that you got to be careful, and you got to check in on. And I said to myself, first of all, Facebook is fake book, because everybody's putting on this show, on these social media sites that we're all doing great and life is great and everybody's great, and some people are using it for the opposite, and they're just on there being negative all the time. But she wasn't doing that. She was still on there trying to lift everybody up. Deep down, she had the spirit of death still after her. excuse me, I just ate dinner. And you guys know what I think. I think that psychology explains a lot of behavior. I think psychology explains behavior. And they diagnosed her with manic depression. And, but I think it's so much deeper. And you guys know that I think it's deeper. I think that, first of all, I'll go back to social media. I said to myself, social media is so distorted. The views of it are so, it's so deceptive. Okay. First of all, how do I keep in contact with 1,000 people in my life right now? Probably over half of which I don't know. How do you keep in contact with that many people? Okay, how do you really keep in contact? Am I really connecting with friends on there? You know, and then you think to yourself, you know, I've got so many people that agree, like, but then you get off, and you feel like you're non-existent, and you feel like you're not going to see anybody or talk to anybody, and everybody feels this way. It's this back and forth struggle I have with it all the time. And here's my friend up there struggling hardcore, and nobody knew it. And you know, I think to myself, if I wasn't on Facebook, would I have been more inclined to text her? Would I have been more inclined to pick up my phone and call her? Understanding that some people are, like I said, that seem the strongest, are the ones that are suffering much more deep down than anybody realizes. So we lost her this week. We lost her to this battle, and I got so many emotions about it. I got so many emotions on suicide. But if there's one thing I know, okay, I know that people that do it, they want the pain to stop. I understand that. I understand that. Okay. But the message that I got to get across to everybody tonight, okay, is that I had this overwhelming feeling it had to do with a guy, or not that it had to do with a guy, because as we know, I think that it's a spirit that follows people and is after people. I do believe that. But I had a feeling that there was a bad influence in her life. And I talked to her, what used to be her roommate, very close to her still to this day. And I said to him, now he has no idea what I do for work, what my channel is. He doesn't know anything about this with me. And I said to him, tell me about this guy that she was with. I want to know. I didn't get to really talk to her about him, but I had this feeling that he was a bad guy. And he says to me, you know, I didn't like him. And this is the second sentence. I didn't like him, and I felt he was very narcissistic. He said he didn't want her living with him, but he encouraged her to live close by to him. She wasn't allowed to, live with him. I guess she wanted to. I don't know the details with that. But of course, as we know, narcissistic people have to make all the rules. And the other thing he told me was that she was very close to his kids, and he wouldn't let her see his kids after he was done with her. And it broke her heart. I know that much. So, to try not to make this any more personal than I already have tonight, because I'm very upset, clearly. This is life, this is earth-shattering stuff. I know, Robert, that I can't put this blame on me and all that. It's just, there's a lot to think about when somebody close to you takes their life. There's a lot to think about, and I just want to relay to all of you tonight that narcissists are bad people. Okay, there's no getting around that. You take all the labels off of all this stuff. Spirits, narcissists, this, that, the other thing. They're bad people. They're bad people, and they bring very bad things to your life, okay? I had another client today tell me that she has an incurable STD from her narc. Okay? Very, very bad things they bring to people. And you might not think it. You might think that, you're far past any of this talking suicide stuff, and I know for a fact that suicides are related to narcissists. They haven't even begun to do the research on this. They haven't even begun to understand the amount of pain these people bring into your life. Okay? And I hope to work with researchers on this because I've been gathering enough information about how people feel. And it's very scary. So what I want to reiterate to all of you tonight is this is not worth it, okay? Anyone that's bringing bad things into your life, you've got to, first and foremost, you got to get out. You got to get away from these people. I don't care if it's your family. Get away from them, okay? They're not bringing good things into your life. And second of all, you have got to reach out to people. You've got to reach out to people. You got to tell someone that you trust that you're not doing good, that you're not right, you're not well. You don't like how you've been feeling. You're back feeling old things again. You got to talk. You can't isolate yourself now. And I know that we are living in times where everyone's feeling the isolation. It's bad because of this COVID-19. But promise me, you guys, no bad person is ever worth considering your life. And or what they're going to bring into your life, which is going to be bad things. Okay? They do carry a spirit of death with them. They carry it. Okay? It's after you. You can call me crazy all you want. Okay? I've heard and seen enough from the people I work with. And it's a very bad spirit. And it is a spirit of death. And you've got to do the work now. If you've gotten out and you're still feeling this depression and you're feeling this overwhelming sadness and depression, you got to reach out and get the help. Okay? You guys know that I take people all hours of the day and night. This is what I do for a living. Reach out to me. I know I can get you through this. If I've gotten over 300 people I've worked with, I don't know of anybody that's contacting me being like, gee, I don't feel any bad. I feel worse since talking to you. I don't know if anybody that's saying that right now, because I understand what you guys are going through, and I know all the stages, and I know that you're going to come out on the other side. I know that you will. You just have to have faith. You've got to have faith. And you cannot give up. This is a fight, guys. This is a spiritual warfare fight for your life. That's why these people came into your life, to shake you up and make you understand that there's a world out there that we cannot see, but it can see us, and the opposing forces are indeed after you. And they catch you at your most vulnerable moments. That spirit of death will come looking for you when you're at your weakest moment. And you can't let it. You have to fight. If you are feeling suicidal, please, guys, don't ever think that your life is worth giving up. You matter, you guys. You guys all matter. You guys are all beautiful people, and your life matters. And if you were to take it, so many people in your life that you don't even realize are going to be affected by that, are going to miss you beyond words, and are going to be feeling like this. It's not worth it. People love you and people care about you. So don't give up for these ridiculously horrible people that in my opinion, are probably going to be going to hell if they don't redeem themselves, if they don't get the help, if they don't come to the Lord. That's where they're going. And you don't want to be going there. Okay? And I don't want anybody on here making comments. I will get rid of them about why people, suicide and where people are going. You know what? I got other thoughts on that too. How is God, how when your mind isn't even in the right spot, how is God judging that? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure. But all I want to say about that is your life is precious, guys. And I'm sorry that I'm very upset tonight, but I really want all of you to know that your life is so precious. And look at, guys, if you were to go back on my YouTube page from 2 years ago to now, look how far I've come. Look how far I've come. If I can do this and I can turn my life around, by the thanks of this community, by the way, by the thanks of all of you, if I can do that, okay? If I can do that, all of you can do that, okay? That spirit of death, I'm going to tell you right now, was after me too. Okay, I'm being honest with all of you. It was after me for a long while, having me think crazy thoughts that were not of my own. Not of my own. I know they were not of my own. They'd creep into they would creep in as I was falling asleep. I would fall asleep pretending, how morbid is this? Pretending I was dead in a coffin. And that's what got me to go to sleep. Gosh, I could hear everybody yelling for me. Where's Tracy? Where's Tracy? Oh, the people from work. Narcs in my life. My life was surrounded by narcs, and I said, thank God. It's all over. I can hear all of you, but I'm never coming back. Never coming back. I'm over here now. That's how I used to get to sleep. Obsessed with Joy Division. I had Joy Division on repeat. If anybody knows the story about Joy Division, there's something really weird and creepy that I was obsessed with that band. And as much as talented as I think they are, it went far beyond. This was a spirit that was following me. And it was after me. And it came into my life when my life was surrounded by bad people. Okay? So, anyway, I hope that this message reaches somebody out there, or more than one of you out there that needed to hear this tonight. Your life will turn around. You have got to have faith, and you got to put more into your faith than this secular world and what man is saying and what people are professing on Facebook and how lovely everything is going, and you're sitting there comparing your lives to these people. It's not real. That's not real life. Okay? That's not real life. That's why everyone's screwed up. So understand how valuable your life is, how much you are wanted here on planet Earth. God has made you. He has made you for a reason. You have something to fulfill here on this planet. You are important. You do matter. People love you. Okay? And that's my message I wanted to send to all of you tonight. I am Tracefaceit. It's time we all face the truth together.